All right, everyone. If you didn't know before, I have an extremely weak sense of smell. In fact, almost all the time, I cannot smell anything. And checked with a doctor a few years ago, and technically my olfactive nerve is still intact, so I should technically be able to smell, but I usually don't. But in sporadic time, I can. And while I was cutting off some of the moss, I was actually able to smell this jar. And my God, it smells good. I, in 26 years, I never knew the actual smell of moss. And now I know. It's almost like a flower. I thought it would be like not a good smell, but um, yeah, it's a very good smell. Or maybe it's the clover, but I think it's the moss. Like because I don't really have a sense of smell, it's like sort of a blind person or someone who have like difficulty hearing stuff. You kind of imagine the world a certain way, but when a blind person is able to actually see, or like with medical aid or something, like with science and technology, like when someone who was blind all this time can finally see, or someone who could never hear can kind of feel what hearing is supposed to be, um, it's it's shocking in a way, because you imagine that something will feel or smell a certain way, and when you're actually able to smell it, it's completely different. Now, at one point, I was experiencing some very weird smelling abilities when like whereas when I was smelling something, since it was such a new sensation, there would be a random image in my head. And I remember specifically there was like a perfume of one of my friend that for some reason reminded me of bubbles, like pink bubbles. And I cannot really explain it, but when I am smelling this, I see flowers for some reason, and I know there's like no, well, perhaps the clover again, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try to sniff again. Uh, nope, it's gone. I cannot smell anymore, but yeah, it was a like a refreshing way. I would assume, I don't know, like I always assumed that the smell of these things like dead leaves and moss was a very bad smell, but actually I quite like it. I quite enjoy it. It's a soft smell. It's not aggressive in any way. Like some perfume, like I hate it because it just sticks in my palate in a way. Like I'm not sure how to explain it. But this one, it's not aggressing. It's not a strong smell. It's a weak smell, but a very nice smell. I will say it's a earthy smell. No, it's not a. This one is a bit more earthy, I guess, but this one is fresh. Like, I don't know. One of the smell I can smell the most of the time would be either gasoline or fire. So those are smells that I'm used to, especially fire, and I do like the smell of fire. I don't always smell it, but it's pretty good. And it's very different to this moss. So This is pretty awesome. Damn. Why did no one tell me smelling moss was so good? Come on, guys. Don't leave me in the blue. Tell me in the comment section what is your favorite smell, and try to describe to me what it feels like. And if any of you have something similar to me where you cannot like smell or something, please let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.